Welcome back to Future Bike Zone. In the world of high-performance off-road motorcycles, few names stir the soul of motocross enthusiasts quite like the Kawasaki KX500. A legendary machine once feared and admired on dirt tracks across the globe, it's finally back in 2026 with a ground-up redesign that brings modern technology to a classic beast. This isn't just a nostalgic return, this is a full-fledged evolution, and Kawasaki has made it crystal clear: the KX500 is not here to play, it's here to dominate. The 2026 KX500 returns with a ferocious heart, a newly engineered 499 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled two-stroke engine that revives the monstrous spirit of the original while introducing precision and refinement never before seen in this category. Kawasaki didn't just tweak the old engine, they completely reimagined it using cutting-edge materials and combustion dynamics to make it more controllable, reliable, and lighter than ever. Riders who feared the uncontrollable power band of the old KX500 will be surprised to find a far more linear and manageable delivery without sacrificing any of the brute force that made the original a legend. This new engine benefits from an electronic power valve system, modern digital fuel injection, and ECU mapping that adjusts dynamically based on throttle input and terrain feedback. In real-world terms, this means the KX500 of today delivers insane bottom-end torque with smoother mid-range transitions and a terrifying top-end punch that's ready to shred trails, dunes, and tracks alike. The exhaust system is an all-new design featuring an expansion chamber optimized for both low-end grunt and high RPM performance, with a tunable silencer that meets modern race regulations while still howling with two-stroke rage. Paired with a newly developed 6-speed close ratio transmission, the 2026 KX500 delivers perfect gear spacing for aggressive off-road racing. Whether you're launching out of tight corners or climbing steep inclines, the gearbox always keeps you in the power band, and the upgraded hydraulic clutch offers a light, precise feel with high-temperature endurance for long motos. Traction control is available via an off-switchable map setting, allowing riders to choose between raw power and regulated delivery for tricky terrain like sand or wet trails. On the suspension front, Kawasaki teamed up with Showa to craft a next-gen 49mm factory-spec inverted fork-up front and a fully adjustable unitrack monoshock at the rear. This new setup has been specifically tuned for high-speed off-road punishment, handling whoops, jumps, and ruts with stability and plush absorption. With 12.4 inches of front wheel travel and 12.1 inches at the rear, the KX500 floats over rough terrain while still offering sharp feedback for experienced riders. The chassis is a significant breakthrough. Instead of reverting to a steel frame like the old KX, Kawasaki developed a new aluminum perimeter frame designed to optimize rigidity and weight distribution. It's slim, it's strong, and it's incredibly responsive. The new geometry shortens the wheelbase slightly, tightens the rake, and repositions the swing arm pivot to improve cornering precision without sacrificing stability at high speeds. All this, while shedding nearly 5 kilograms from the total weight compared to the 2024 KX450. The KX500 weighs in at just 108 kilograms, dry, making it one of the lightest in its class for this level of displacement. Rider ergonomics have also received a serious overhaul. The new bodywork is slimmer, the seat has been narrowed for better leg grip, and the fuel tank now holds 8.5 liters, larger than before but shaped to enhance rider movement. The handlebars are Rental fat bars mounted on 4-position adjustable clamps, and the foot pegs can be adjusted to 2 height levels for customized comfort. This rider triangle flexibility makes the KX500 adaptable for aggressive racing or endurance rides. Aesthetically, Kawasaki has taken a bold approach, blending the classic KX lime green color scheme with aggressive, minimalist plastics and functional design. The front fender is shaped to channel air directly toward the radiators, while the rear fender integrates a quick access panel for air filter maintenance. The shrouds are inspired by Kawasaki's factory race bikes and channel air for better cooling and aerodynamics. LED indicators for diagnostics are subtly integrated into the handlebar area, while the all-new LCD control unit offers ride mode selection, engine diagnostics, and hour meter tracking. And speaking of modes, the KX500 comes with 2 selectable ride modes, Race and Enduro. Race mode offers the full unleashed power map for maximum performance, while Enduro mode softens throttle response and torque curve to reduce fatigue on long trail rides. Additionally, the integrated launch control system gives racers a massive advantage at the gate, modulating throttle and timing in the critical first seconds off the line. Braking has been beefed up to match the power. The front sports a 270mm pedal disc with a dual piston caliper, while the rear gets a 240mm disc with a single piston setup. Kawasaki worked with Nissan to develop the calipers for high heat tolerance and low fade during intense sessions. Brake feel is sharp, and modulation is excellent, critical for a machine with this much grunt. Off-road durability was also a major design priority. Everything from the chain slider to the rear disc guard has been redesigned for endurance. The radiator now has a high-impact mesh protector integrated into the shrouds, while the swing arm features reinforced ends for added durability. Kawasaki has included a new quick-release skid plate design, making maintenance in the field faster and easier. When it comes to electronics, the 2026 KX500 is ahead of the curve for a two-stroke machine. The ECU is programmable via Kawasaki's Rideology app, which allows riders to adjust fueling, ignition timing, throttle sensitivity, and even track performance data via Bluetooth. It's a game-changer for privateers looking to dial in their bike for specific tracks or conditions. There's also a built-in GPS unit for ride tracking, which syncs with the app to overlay your ride on satellite maps. Now, let's talk numbers. The new 2026 Kawasaki KX500 produces a whopping 63 horsepower at 8,200 RPM and 61 Nm of torque at 6,800 RPM, figures that rival some 4-stroke 600cc class bikes, but in a package that revs faster and weighs significantly less. This raw performance is what made the KX500 such a monster in its original era, and now it's back, with modern brakes, frame, and electronics to control it. Kawasaki is pricing the KX500 at an estimated $11,999, placing it slightly above the current KX450 SR but well below what many exotic factory bikes cost. This makes it a very compelling option for riders looking for maximum performance, minimal weight, and the unmatched thrill of a two-stroke. It will be available in limited numbers starting March 2026, with pre-orders already open in selected markets including the US, Australia, Canada, and key parts of Europe. So, who is the 2026 KX500 for? It's for the rider who craves unfiltered power. It's for the veteran who remembers the glory days of motocross and wants to relive that thrill with modern control. It's for the racer who wants to stand out with a machine that sounds different, feels different, and rides like nothing else on the line. It's a unicorn, rare, aggressive, and incredibly rewarding if you know how to ride it. There are many 4-stroke machines today that offer polish and predictability, but none of them deliver the explosive, raw power surge of a modern 500 cubic centimeters 2-stroke. Kawasaki has not only brought this legend back, they've refined it, updated it, and made it rideable for a whole new generation. Whether you're hitting sand dunes, racing motocross, or just looking to own a piece of modern motorcycling history, the 2026 KX500 stands tall as one of the most exciting launches of the decade. It's more than a motorcycle. It's a revolution on 2 wheels. So get ready, because the king is back. The roar is louder. The power is sharper. And the legend continues.